Here, this man says, the light from God. I have so many of these. And then they talk about, they say, they're talking about the owl now. He'll die? Yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
We're talking about they'll die in a zoo. Because they are going to be imprisoned for what they've done. Then we hear of the battle. See, they're all beat. These are not the clearest, but Earth's being helped. They're all fixed. The owl grows slimy in the neck. Because they're going to be in the prison of their own, which is yay.
Yeah. Well, and that's totally.
Yeah. Then I
biblical.
have this native Earth looks at that, and then he says he'll win. Native Earth will win. In other words, the true people of Earth. Soon monsters, the fear reversed. I believe that what they're referring to is the ones who've created all this havoc are going to have the fear turned on them. So he says, soon monsters, the fear reversed. And net smashed, all move up. I'm moving up with Earth. I love these. I'm moving up with Earth. The Earth looks this nice to the humans. I could go on and on. But see, this is, to me, it does end on a positive note. I think, really, the Creator is tired of the pain and agony that people have suffered here. This has not been, this has been a terrible situation for so long, and I think the spirit inside of people has got to, really be able to evolve the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, there comes a time, it was talked about in the Bible, the parable, the wheat and the tares, where the angels come forth and get rid of all of the tares. And the tares are these aliens, and they're the hybrids, and they're the clones, and all these things that they've done, and they're all taken off the earth and burned.
Yep.
And
that's what we're coming to. So, because when I talk about this, I said, because people go home and feel like they don't want to get out of bed now. They're just like, oh my God.
Well, we have some horror coming. We have great horror coming.
Yes, there is.
And this prophet Yahweh, this Raymond Watkins, is a small conditioning step to get it started.
Yes, I agree with that. That's why.
And that's why it's so dangerous to even start listening to this man. Because he doesn't realize how he's being used by them as a setup man.
It's really horrible. And you know what? I feel that when he really realizes his part in this, I said this in the letter, you will suffer and the snake will be laughing.
Yeah, and you know what? If he's chip implanted, you can deactivate chips. You can put neodyme magnets. You can get them online at missinglinks.com.
Really?
And they're 70 cents a piece. They can lift 10 pounds of steel. And you put the north side of the magnet against your earlobes because they like to chip inside your ears or up your nose.
Oh, right, sure.
And so you can put these chips on your earlobes, tape them in place with Band-Aids or tape, and leave them on for a day, like 12, 24 hours.
Right.
You can also put them, if you've had any kind of dental work done, because it's already prefabricated in the medicine dentists use, excuse me, you can put magnets on your jaw, wherever your teeth were worked on. Tape a magnet on there for like 12, 24 hours. Babies that are born, I know when I was born, the doctor that delivered me had put tracking chips in the heels of my feet.
Wow.
And so try walking around with magnets taped to your heels of your feet for a day.
Oh, my gosh.
That was painful, but I had to go through, I had like 8 chip implants that I deactivated. Wow. And everybody has chip implants. If you've had vaccinations, you need to put one on the arm where you got your booster shot for at least 2 days, because that's the oldest one you have. You've had it since you were a baby.
Well, I had something come out of my eye.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I've heard that they put video implant chips in your eyes. If you close your eyes and you can see little black dots floating.
Oh, yeah.
Those are video implant chips, I hear.
Okay.
And that's what makes sure they can see through your eyes.
Oh, boy.
And so they see everything you're seeing.
How lovely.
That's what I've heard that is. So So I just pass that on for information. I don't know what to do with, but don't know if it's true, don't know if it's false. Nothing we can do if it is true. It's a video implant.
They are so busy. The owl never stops.
But they just implant, all these flu shots that people are getting.
Oh, no.
They're all loaded with chips.
Early, I don't go to I haven't been to the doctor. Well, I went, for one thing, but no shots, no nothing. I haven't done that in many years.
But I have an article on my site, how to deactivate chip implants. And I've just been trying to help people for years to beat them at their own games.
Yeah.
And to beat, we know what they're doing, and this is how we can combat it.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, right now, the biggest thing is stay away from the UFOs.
Yes.
Stay away from them because when they come, they're coming to stock up the refrigerators.
This is why I'm doing this, Sherry, because I've been doing this for years, and I never bothered, except to tell my friends, And when I heard this, I ratcheted it up. As my husband said, you really ratcheted this thing up now. Because I said, if I don't at least try to warn people, how can I live with myself? I mean, if I don't at least give it a shot, give it a try, and just hope that they're willing to just say, I'm going to give this thing a miss. I'm going to stay home instead of going out there, just on the outside chance that what Peggy's saying and what Sherry's saying is true. And that's all we can do.
Yeah. And this radio show is listened to 59 countries around the world.
Well, good.
And
I'm sure it's going to happen in other countries, as we said.
Oh, yeah. And as we keep growing, this is a relatively new show. We've been on there for only about a month. People go through 8 months down the road and listen to archives. And I'm saving them all on my site at aliensinthenews.com. They also have them, you can listen to the archives at outoftimeradio.org. It's free to sign up, and you can just, listen to archives of all the hosts. And so the word will get out there. I mean, the word gets out there.
Uh-huh.
We have people that sit on these lines, and they think it's the entertainment hour. I just feel like I'm being choked here.
Wow.
But
you mean people actually think this is just entertainment?
Yeah, I mean, whenever I speak, they think it's entertainment. I have a following like you wouldn't believe with the Watchophile site.
Oh, okay.
They just go there to be amused. But the thing is, this information is getting to them, whether they want it, subconsciously. They're going to recognize what I'm saying down the road when things start to happen.
Yes. Yeah.
They're going to recognize it, then all of a sudden it's going to make sense. Because some people, no matter how much you tell them that UFOs exist, they're not going to believe it until it lands on their head. They're not going to believe it until a gray's sitting on top of their bed. They're not going to believe it until they're sitting in NORAD on a military table. I mean, this stuff happens. People are being abducted just out of their sleep.
Oh, I know.
And they're being taken, and their subconscious is later picking up that they were implanted by military doctors with chips, or they were in a UFO with grays. I mean, it's a war going on against humans. Everybody's after us, and now they want to stock their fridges with us.
Yep.
And the only hope we have.
If people do decide to get into reverse speech, they can ask themselves, have I been abducted? Am I being influenced? And all these questions, and you will reveal. That you will tell yourself, because
it's like self-therapy.
I started by